Well, all right, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. And I am heading out of the driveway here. Very excited, headed to the first bike night of the year. Well, kinda. Probably second bike night of the year for us, but didn't do too much record at the first one, so this is the first one we're taking you guys to. I am meeting Bert over there, and I don't know, we'll see who else shows up. It's kind of cool. It started as a performance bagger night, and we have in South Jersey, you guys may or may not be aware, we have quite the performance bagger following down here. And also due shortly for you guys is a review on this 2021 Road Glide. I'm about to turn 6K on it, so it is time. I've done a few things to it, and I am far from done, to say the least. Far from done. So that was not very nice. So yeah, just headed over to PJ Wheelahands here in Medford, New Jersey, and should be a good time, man. They got good beer, they got some good food, known for their wings. And last time it was nice like this, we had probably about 40 bikes or so show up. So we'll see what we get this time. All right, see you guys when we get there. What's up?
What's up?
You?
What's happening, dude?
What's up, man? Can't complain.
So, what's up, everybody? You saw, cruised on over here. We're at PJ Wheelahands, met up with the beard, and we got Sam.
Hi, guys. Hi, everybody.
Superman of NJ on Instagram, and we're gonna talk performance baggers, man.
Yeah.
So,
I'm excited.
If you had to describe a performance bagger, what is a performance bagger?
So my definition of a performance bagger when I first got into the game, again, this is after seeing pictures of all these different bikes and these guys talking about what the performance bagger is and what it was to them. My take on it was, biggest thing for me is suspension. Suspension, T-bar setup at not anything crazy up here. Something that puts you in a motocross style, so you have the perfect handling. Mm-hmm. But suspension overall, I recommend that's the first upgrade to anybody should do their bike if they want to start taking their riding to the next level. It's
a big difference.
It's huge.
Because
you guys just got your O-leans. It's just it's night and day compared to the stock, or even there's a few upgrades in between the stock and the O-leans or those higher level shocks. It's night and day.
Yeah. All that power means what with no suspension?
Bad news.
Yeah.
Trouble. Trouble around the bends.
And what are you riding today? We're going to take a look at it. But
I have
what are you on?
2019 Road Glide Performance Bagger. And I bought that off the shelf basically with a few of the upgrades of my old bike that I had traded in. I have O-leans, 13-inch suspension in the rear with a 1/4-inch block to give me that extra lift for the clearance around the corners, because that's always helpful when you're taking the bends at high speeds. And then I have Legend suspension drop-in Axio cartridges in the front, and they're just standard height. I do want to go higher, but I haven't got around to fixing that, so it is what it is for now. And they're actually not that bad so if you're looking for bang for your buck, I recommend Legends in the front, not so much the rear. I've heard a lot of issues with that, but the front, no problem so far.
And what's the power plant?
I'm pulling like 147 horse, 156 torque. So she boogies. It's a 131. That's a new motor. I blew my last one because I do ride the hell out of it.
Yeah.
But that's what I built it to do. So I wish it held up a little bit more, but it is what it is, and that's why we ride these things. I build it, break it, and fix it.
And that's the thing. Like some people, like they're into the performance baggers. They're just into building the bike, the look of the bike. You know,
that's
sometimes it's just a look. That's
what the scene is becoming, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's not what you guys are about, though.
No, and that's not what the scene was built on. So you start going to these bike shows at these big bike weeks now, and you start seeing these bikes, and you're like, wow, because everything is just coin, coin, coin.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go around and I'll click the odometers because I do anywhere from 30 to 40,000 miles a year, and I ride the hell out of those 30 to 40,000 miles. And then I click on these bikes that are worth anywhere from 55 to 80 grand.
Yep.
A couple guys have put over $100,000 into their bikes, and they got like 3,000 miles, if that. So to me, that's not why I got into it. I put my money, I invested it because I like to do what those bikes are built to do.
And ride, you know, we kind of chuckle because, you know, we follow, again, Sam, Superman of NJ on Insta. He does these things called turn and burns.
Yes.
So
big on the turn and burns.
What is a turn and burn?
So the turn and burn to me, unfortunately, I can't take a lot of time off of work. I'll pick a destination, or it could be meeting a friend, or a lot of the times it's these bike events that I can't get to. Can't take the time off of work, so I'll get done work Friday. I'll head down, drive whatever, 1,000 miles, hang out for the day, and jump right back on that bike and head home. So it's an excruciating, I want to say anywhere from 24 to 40 hours. Mm-hmm. But it's something I like to do.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not really that fun. It's kind of miserable the whole time.
It's a challenge.
It is.
It's a challenge.
It is. And a lot of times I have to do it alone because my buddies don't want to come and hang out with me. So it is what it is, but I like to do it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What's the craziest one you did? I think probably Hometown Rally.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And how many days?
That was literally Friday after work. I got there at Saturday at 10 in the morning, and I was drinking beer all day, which was the unfortunate thing with the guys from SBC. And I got on the bike probably 6 o'clock after dinner and rolled back home.
Holy shit.
And that was a stretch, so it took me about 13 hours there, and it took me 16 or 17 hours back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I love to do it.
Yeah.
I love to do it.
Not on an ultra, on a performance bagger.
On a performance bagger.
So, all right, let's take a look at this bike.
Let's do it. Alright, so this is my beautiful performance bagger. I kind of stick with a few companies that I feel like the guys are down to earth, like the guys from Bagger and Brews. Just trustworthy, friendly, genuine people in this industry. So my carbon fiber pieces, I basically stick with two companies. As much as Carbon Visionary makes, I'll pick them any day of the week, just the quality, the weave patterns. They throw 3 coats of finish on it to protect it from the sun. This one here is DTF. They're also an Italian carbon brand. I choose that just because it's real carbon fiber. Super easy to cut through if you want to do any kind of what your flavor is. It just makes it easier. Carbon Visionary dash, DTF bags, Carbon Visionary fender, and the Carbon Visionary side panels. Exhaust for me, I really stick with one brand. I've had them since 2018. Spanky from Sawicki Speed Shop. just all around performance for the shorty. There's some guys that prefer the 2-in-1 full length. I got almost the same performance out of the shorty as I did the full length. So it's just personal preference at that point. Just great sound, performance. Again, my numbers speak for themselves. As far as floorboards, brake pedal, crash bars, risers, that is from SBC, Rob Hazelton and Toby over from Minnesota. Anything they make, I basically have on my bike. I became really good friends with them over the last, I want to say, 2 years. They're just great guys. Everything's made in-house, and the quality just basically speaks for itself. Trask air cleaner, that seems to be a popular pick among the performance baggers, just because it shows a little bit of, I don't even know. People like it. I liked it. It caught my eye. Fork brace is from Original Garage Moto. There's a few brands out there. That one kind of just stuck out to me, just because it kind of matched up with my Olean's gold. There's a few other gold ones out there. This one just seemed to set the tone right with that color match. Galfer rotors, front and rear. I've been rocking them since 2018. I've tried a few in between. I want to say Chopper Hoss I had for like a month maybe, and they seem to warp. I even forget the other brand. So I basically just stick with Galfer. Great stopping power, great bang for the buck. They're not going to rob you. It's like $500 for a rotor. It's just great quality, and again, great people behind the product. Up here is my Big Bear Performance gauge relocation kit. I've had that since 2018. I like my gauges right smack in front of my face instead of having to look down all the time. At the speeds I go, it's safer, I tell myself, and it's just a good look. I've always loved the look. And I got a few MJK pieces just for gold trim, just to give it more of like the bedazzle to the eye. Does it improve performance? Not really. It's just, that's just more of like the cosmetic works of it. The front suspension we talked about earlier, I got the Oleans in the rear, 13 inches with the 1/4-inch lift block, and the Legend suspension Axio standard height in the front. And it's all powered by the 131 motor. Overall, it's a great motor. I think there needs to be some minor adjustments as far as the bottom half, and the transmission I think they really need to upgrade if they're going to build the top end that much higher. And then the little pieces, saddleman seat, road sofa, I ride a lot. Again, 30,000 to 40,000 miles a year. I choose comfort over style. I have a Saddleman step-up lattice seat. That's basically my bar hopper. Clockworks windshields. For me, I have a 6-inch, a 14, and a 15, I believe. I haven't tried any other brands, so I couldn't tell you. But for what they provided me with, I can't complain about them. Great look, style, and the taller windshields definitely keep the wind off you. This is just basically a sport look. But that's basically my performance bagger.
All right, man. So that's an awesome bike.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Love it. And we got a couple of more performance bagger guys we hang out with. We're definitely going to show you more of this on the channel. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and
go give them a like, subscribe, follow. They're good dudes behind the scenes.
And drink some beer.
Yeah.
And Superman of NJ on Insta.
Yeah. Follow me.
Look this guy up.
Follow me.
All right. We'll catch you later.
Catch you later.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching today's episode. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
And don't forget to check out www.baggersandbrews.com for all of our merch.